Hello people, in this video let us look at this disease called as Pompe's disease. This topic is not important for MBBS. If you are interested, please look at this topic. Pompe's disease. What you can see here is the heart, right? So look at the first image here. This is the normal heart, and the second image here you can see the muscles of the heart is thick. Can you see? So the thickening of the muscle, right, of the heart. So basically what is happening in Pompe's disease, something is accumulating in this muscles, okay? So in the lysosomes of the muscles, something is accumulating in the lysosomes of the cells. In cells there are lysosomes, no? In that lysosome, something is accumulating. What is accumulating? That is glycogen, okay? So that is making the muscle so huge, okay? So now understand this. Pompe's disease, what is happening? There is one enzyme which is less. Which enzyme? In the lysosome, one enzyme is less. That is lysosomal alpha glucosidase enzyme is less. Okay, so you can also say it is acid maltase enzyme is deficient. Where is it deficient? In the lysosomes. Okay, so this is your cell, let us say. So this is your cell. In the cell you will have nucleus and all that, and then in the cell there is something called as lysosome. Lysosome sounds like it will break down something, right? Yes. So in this lysosome, what was happening? Glycogen was getting broken down into glucose. So you will get a lot of energy. You can understand, right? When glycogen breaks down, you will get glucose, so much of glucose, right? So this enzyme, which is this lysosomal enzyme, this enzyme which is required for this breakdown is not there. Which enzyme is it? Alpha, what was it? Is it acid maltase or alpha glucosidase? Is it? Yeah, alpha glucosidase or acid maltase. This enzyme in the lysosome of the cells, right, of your cells, this enzyme is absent. So what is it? It is a enzyme deficiency. So what is getting accumulated? Glycogen is getting accumulated because it cannot be broken down into glucose, right? Can't break down glycogen into glucose. So you need glucose for energy, correct? So now what happens? This glycogen is becoming a bad fellow, right? It is a good fellow for you, but it is building up so much, right? It is building up inside the lysosomes. So it is becoming a lysosomal storage disease, right? And where is all this happening? Mostly in the muscle cells. Okay, people. Now, are you with me? What are we reading? Pompe's disease. What is deficient? Some lysosomal enzyme is deficient. So, some things are accumulating in the lysosomes. So, basically in the muscles. Okay. So, look at this diagram here. So, first part of it is normal. So, carbohydrates from food, what is happening? It is, you will eat food that will become glucose that is picked up by your body. It is stored in your body as glycogen. That glycogen now enters this lysosome. Right, whenever you require energy, let us say the muscle is doing a lot of work, the glycogen is entering the lysosome there because of GAA, that is this alpha, what is the name of this enzyme? I keep forgetting. Alpha glucosidase, right? Then why did they write GAA? Glucosidase. Then why did they write GAA? Okay, anyway, so it is, this enzyme is, it will convert break down the glycogen into glucose, and then the glucose will give you energy. You know all those cycles, right? ATP, etc. Now what happens? This enzyme is absent. Now let us move on to this side of it. The enzyme is absent. So glycogen builds up. So this person will not have glucose, right? So he will feel very tired. So this child I have shown here is not having this enzyme. So this child will have a tiredness. Also, the glycogen will be getting accumulated in these lysosomes. So it's a lysosomal storage disorder. So you understood, right? So how will the muscles be? We already showed you that in this photo. So you can see the muscles of the heart, how it has thickened because of the accumulation of what? Of glycogen. In which disease? Pompe's disease. Now very good. Let's proceed. So here we are looking at the clinical features. You can say fatigue. So basically fatigue, whenever you check the normal heart functioning and all, it will not be there. There will be a big heart. it will not be working that well. The muscles itself of the body are weak, so you have some respiratory muscles also, right? You can understand. So the person can't breathe well also, and these people can have death. So here we are not talking about adults, we are actually talking about infants, newborn infants and children. Okay, so look at how the Davidson textbook says. So this is what? This is a carbohydrate metabolism disorder, glycogen metabolism disorder. The deficient enzyme is acid maltase. The enzyme which is deficient, come on, acid maltase, carbohydrate metabolism disorder, Pompe's disease. Are you with us? Okay. So basically this is autosomal recessive. What do you mean by recessive? You should have both small, right? If you had capital, I am calling it as P here, though I am not sure how they call it. If they have capital P, small p, will the person have the disease? No. The person will be very happy because it is a recessive condition. If this is recessive, it will not be able to express itself. But when it is small p, what will happen? Both are small p, so there is nothing more dominant than it. So the person will have Pompe's disease. So autosomal, it says. So what do you mean by autosomal? It is not related to the X or Y chromosome, right? So I am thinking then both father and mother should have one copy of this gene, right? That's what I am thinking. Okay, now let us come here to infant. So here three headings are there: infant, childhood, adult. Okay, so in infant, death within 2 years if you don't treat. That's what they are saying. Okay. Oh, they didn't say about newborn. Okay, 2 years. 2 years. Infantile form means within 2 years it will the baby infant will die. Childhood means within 20 or 30 years of age they will die. Adult means they will have proximal myopathy. Proximal means near the trunk, so near you, near the body. So proximal myopathy. So what is there near your which muscles are there near you? Near you, you have the diaphragm, the heart. All these are muscles which are near you. So basically respiratory and heart only will fail. And distal myopathy means what? Some muscles which are far away from you, in your limbs, you can say, right? So are you with us? What are we looking at? Pompe's disease. What is the deficiency? Acid maltase. What is the problem here? Lysosomal storage disorder. The actual enzyme, if you say, is lysosomal alpha glucosidase enzyme. Very good, people. So infant, child, adult also, they are saying if it probably is there in adult, then they will have proximal myopathy with respiratory failure. So that is how the person will suffer. Okay. Now, basically what they are saying here is in infantile form, they have said that CK is elevated. CK is what? Creatine kinase. See, it is not creatinine. Okay, it is not that kidney one. This is heart one. Creatine kinase. I was about to write kinase, it vanished. Creatine kinase, it's an enzyme that mainly exists in your heart and skeletal muscle. So the enzyme from the heart, the value has increased. See, this creatine kinase, etc., will come also in a myocardial infarction, correct? Along with tropi and all that. Okay. So, then coming to childhood. Childhood, I think they're talking here in this lines. Blood lymphocyte analysis for glycogen granules. So, what will be there? In blood, they are doing glycogen. They are checking for glycogen. In which one? In the lymphocytes. Lymphocytes are usually used color purple. Okay, but do we have a purple? Yeah. So, in the lymphocytes, how do you draw lymphocyte? Lymphocyte. So, it will be small lymphocyte, large lymphocyte, B lymphocyte, T lymphocyte, so many lymphocytes are there, right? So, in that they are analyzing for glycogen. Okay, what are they looking for? Glycogen, obviously they will look for glycogen only. That is abundant everywhere. Then coming to, I think adult, this line appears, is aligning here. Adult muscle biopsy, you can take the portion of muscle and check what is there inside the muscle. You have to do some pathology analysis to check for glycogen. Enzyme assay, you can check the levels of enzyme in these people. Okay. So, how is it going? Pompe's disease, not important for exam like we told you for at MBBS level, but we are teaching you today. Now, how will you treat? Last slide, people, don't worry. Enzyme replacement therapy, so easy. Actually, you just give the enzyme that is missing. Which is the enzyme that is missing? Alpha glucosidase. Right, but here they have written glucosidase alpha. Okay, so that is the name they are giving, alpha glucosidase. So just give the enzyme that is missing. But we couldn't find the price of this or whether it's available in India. That information we could not get as of today. So considering that it is autosomal recessive, it is coming because of your genes. So they're talking about gene therapy. Gene therapy means that as of now, this is not available, right? All this. So enzyme replacement only you can think of. How costly it is, really we have no idea as of now. Pompe's disease done. Lysosomal storage disorder, carbohydrate metabolism disorder. Okay, bye-bye. Guys, just 2 more points let me add here. These people will have limb girdle myopathy. Myopathy is what? Muscle problem only, right? That you understand. Limb girdle myopathy. How is the heart? They have a big heart because there is accumulation of what? Glycogen, very good. So they have a big heart. Big-hearted people, no? Very nice. But you understand it is a pathology. Hypotonia. How is the cardiomyopathy? Hypotonia. Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. The heart has become big. Hypertrophic heart, right? Hypertrophic means what? The cells have become large. Hyperplasia means what? The number of cells has become large. But here the number of cells are the same, but they have become all so huge. So hypertrophic. Glycogen storage disease, which one? Type 2 is Pompe, okay? 2 crazy thoughts at this moment from my side, people. One is, if this person, if we directly give glucose, let us say IV form, it will go to his bloodstream and this person can pick up the glucose and utilize, right? You should not give so much excess that again it goes into storage form. So that's what I was thinking. Second, this Pompe's sounds like an opposite of diabetes to me. See, in Pompe's, glucose is less, right? And in diabetes, glucose is more. So if somehow this enzyme we can balance between these 2 diseases, we will be able to achieve good glucose levels. What do you say, people? Okay, that's all are some ideas in Pompe's disease from my side. Bye-bye.